gang war's a crisis, but it's also an opportunity. People get careless when they're backed into a corner, and these guys are so focused on fighting each other, they're taking chances they wouldn't normally dream of. I think we can use this chaos to catch organized crime figures off guard and shut them down for good. Hammerhead. Used to be a soldier for the mob. Dumb muscle. Leg breaker. But then, he survived a near-fatal head injury. He had most of his skull replaced with metal, and the rest of his body augmented with cybernetics. I've seen him run headfirst into a brick wall and smash it to pieces. Wrap a machine gun into a pretzel. He's also hard-headed in the sense that he's stubborn. And that's how we'll get him. Hammerhead likes to dress and act like a 1920s gangster. Pinstripe suit, Tommy gun, the whole bit. He also uses their methods. Cement shoes, gunning down enemies in the streets, and keeping his business records in old-school ledgers. But we've come a long way since Prohibition. If we can catch him, I can put him away like his hero Al Capone, on tax evasion charges. Mr. Negative controls Chinatown. We've got plenty of eyewitnesses to his crimes. We could convict him easily, if we could ever find him. His weird appearance and incredible strength clearly show superhuman power, and they make him hard to ID. He's like a negative image on a photograph. His face is always in shadow. I don't know what kind of weird energy he controls, but we need to find a way to stop it. Mr. Negative's men show an unusual level of loyalty. It might just be that he pays them well and he can charge up their weapons with his negative energy to make them extra effective. But I'm starting to think Mr. Negative might actually have some kind of mental control over his people. If that's true, and we can find a way to break it, that will be our key to prosecuting him. Of all the city's crime bosses, the Hood scares me the most. I thought his black magic gimmick was just that, an act. But I've seen and heard enough to make me wonder. I saw him walk on air and disappear in front of my eyes. And sometimes his guns seem to shoot hellfire. And that voice sends chills up my spine. I've busted guys who say he's possessed by a demon. But that's just a rumor, and it's gotta be, right? I don't believe in black magic. I'm hoping the Hood's powers are just another example of people like Spider-Man, guys with crazy powers. But just in case, I plan to consult with an expert on the occult named Cassandra Webb. Probably a scam artist, but better safe than sorry. Who knows? Maybe chatting with this strange old woman can get me some solid evidence on him. I should be celebrating. Between us, Spider-Man, and the task force, we're scoring win after win. The Hood, Mr. Negative, Hammerhead, Herman Schultz, the Russian mob, Silvermane, the big man, the crime master, all crushed. The bosses are in jail and their men are on the run. So why can't I shake the feeling that something a lot worse is going to take their place? Maybe because it always does. I keep hearing about this new crime lord, the Kingpin, consolidating what's left of the other boss's mobs. But no one seems to have met him in person or knows his real name. He's either really smart, or he scares the hell out of people. Or both. He's playing with fire trying to get criminals who were shooting at each other a few days ago to work together. But if he can pull it off, he'll be the most powerful gangster New York's ever seen. The Kingpin has friends in high places. I'm getting a lot of pressure to stop looking into him, and an offer to work in corporate security at Horizon Labs with a big raise. If the Kingpin's got this much influence, part of me wants to bring him down more than ever. But another part of me thinks I should take the job, because his next move won't be as nice. And if his reach is as long as it seems, there's no way I can stop him.